Welcome back to Mental Recovery, a podcast brought to you by men for men about the recovery of mental health and as society sees us. Zach is laughing because we just did an intro for this exact episode. About 5 minutes in, he decides to mess up completely, so we're restarting. So he thinks it's hilarious. I'm tired of his BS right now, so he's just laughing about it the whole time. So, with that, welcome back. This guy is still dumb. You're probably going to get me for a minute of talking because he's still trying to breathe. Are you back? Almost. He's almost back.
I'm crying. Okay. I think I'm all right.
Are you sure?
No.
I was like, for what this podcast is, I'm pretty sure you're not okay. But, I mean, about the situation right now.
Yes, I'm good.
All right, wipe those tears and the sweat. You just had a workout right now. You just had a workout right now.
Yes, it's the most my abs have worked out in a while.
All right, breathe in and out. All right, he's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. Welcome back. He already said it. Everything that
I did say everything because you were having a tantrum over there.
I was having a laughing fit. I have those often.
You do. Sometimes they're funny and other times they just don't stop.
Still by far my favorite one is the
yeah. No, it's going to be a good one. But
I almost started on one again.
Oh. So anyways, I'll explain what this episode is going to be about. Today's episode is going to be about guys and friendships and relationships and how the two sometimes just don't work out. So
yeah, sometimes they don't coexist very well.
Sometimes they're just not the greatest of friends.
Yeah.
Because, again, if you had a girlfriend right now, you said she'd probably be here?
Probably. Depending on if you and her mesh well together.
And if we didn't mesh well?
Then more than likely...
Like if she didn't like me, let's go with that one first. If she didn't like me, what would happen with your relationship? Everything still be...
I don't think it would be the same because since you're basically family to me, then it would be like she has something against one of my family members, and I don't like that.
Yeah, you got to earn your spot.
Right? You've been here longer.
Now, opposite. What if I didn't like her? And I gave you like a valid reason, not like cheating or anything like that. It's just certain things.
What would be the reason?
I don't know. You don't have a girlfriend.
Ladies.
Guys. No.
Hey, dad bods are in.
Yeah. So.
Somewhere.
I don't know. Let's say like I feel. I don't even say feel. Let's say she's like said some stuff behind your back.
Oh, in that case, no, she'd be out on the curb.
Okay. Now let's say she said something about your family that she wouldn't want to say in front of you, but she said it to me.
Out on the curb. If she has something against me or my family and doesn't bring it to my attention, nope.
Okay.
Sorry. My family is something that I do not like messed with. You can talk about me all you want, preferably to my face, so I know. But as soon as you start bringing my family into this, we're going to have a problem.
What? I mean, no, you'd still kick him to the curb, so never mind. I was going to say, what if it's like somebody, your mom's like, hey, this is blah, blah. Like, she's the one that like put you guys together, and she's like, she'd be really good. But then like over time, all of a sudden, she was like, your mom.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm out. Yep, bye.
Yep, my mom is a lovely woman.
Yeah.
What?
Loving household. No, but what? Okay, how about this one?
Okay.
I don't have any other ones.
How dare you? You
like, what if I just didn't like her? Like, what if it was just like stuff about her? I was like, eh.
Oh, like chewing with her mouth open or something like that? I would probably bring it to her attention and be like, hey, because I wouldn't like that either. Like, just sitting there going, oh, no.
All right, let's say it's something I don't like, but you don't care.
Well, that's a lot of things.
I know.
Like, you don't even like redheads. Meanwhile, I love them, ladies.
But let's say she was a redhead, and I was just like, I just don't want her around me.
Well, then I would tell her that I'm going to go record something with you, and then just...
Ha! I'm still priority. Get out. All right, so that's all I wanted to hear. I was trying to get something really dumb that showed that I was priority. Winner! Anyways.
Yeah, but that would mainly be for her benefit so you don't destroy her mentally. Because...
I just say what I'm feeling.
Yeah, you have absolutely no filter.
I do have a
Which
filter.
well, it has a lot of holes in it then.
I have a filter. It's like a hair strainer. Like the hair gets caught, but everything else gets through.
Yeah, it's like a spaghetti colander.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's a hair one. Like it's going to catch a couple things because today's society is
sensitive.
Yeah. And so I will watch certain things I say. But most of the time I won't.
Yeah, I was about to say that I'm sure that ship has sailed long ago.
Yeah, no, it was like Columbus. It's already found new land, so we're good there.
1492. I don't know why. I'm strange. You are aware of this.
I know we started this with you laughing for a minute, so I understand that. But
that's who I am. I'm a happy guy.
Happy means fat, guys. Anyways.
Yeah, happiness is stored in the fat.
Yeah, I'm so sad.
Exactly.
I don't want to be here.
Don't get me started on another laughing fit. I'm going to get more ab workout.
Yeah.
Actually do.
No, because you need it. Because apparently those mods are in. Anyways.
Right? There's a nice six-pack under this keg.
Yeah, I don't think they're in. I just think it's...
Hey, I'm in shape. Granted, that shape is round, but still.
Nah, you make a circle look like a square. Like, it's just... nope.
That was rude.
I know.
But also true.
I know.
So, see? No
filter.
Don't yell into the mic.
I can do what I want.
That's better.
Better?
Yeah, because then I don't have to cut the peaks out.
Not going to lie. It came
yours
down
is
too
like,
fast
okay.
and I got a little high-headed.
Yeah, because yours is always like, okay, there's Chris. Let's bring him down by 20 decibels.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey.
What?
So there's this thing called hearing, right? So it kind of helps with, like, sound.
Yeah.
I have 70% of that lost. And I can't find it. So I can't tell how loud a lot of things are. I can't even tell the direction most of the time. So if I'm being loud, your fault, not mine.
I'm going to turn my headphones down.
Better?
No.
Okay. Don't care. Anyways. No, but honestly, let's talk about this episode. Let's talk.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of a rambling. Sorry. But
it was
we're going to get into
my
it.
giggle fit, so.
Yeah. Fit. That was a full workout. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about, and that's the friendships with girlfriends in them.
Yes.
It's going to be friendships. Like if I had a girlfriend and you had a girlfriend and we're as close as we are, the different things we do, the different things we care about, love about, all that stuff, and just see what helps, what doesn't, talk it through and see what everyone thinks.
All right, let's do it. You want to start off with a question or should I start off with one of mine?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Boulder, parchment, shears. Because
we're doing rock, paper, scissors.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's just D&D.
I'm just making sure we're doing rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Do you watch anime?
You do this to me every time. Yes, I watch anime.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Ready?
Okay.
So it's Rochambeau, go?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. Rochambeau, go. He knows the secret because I've done it to him too many times.
Yep, I know.
All right, go ahead. Question.
Okay. So, can we say it yet?
I should have switched it. I'm so mad. I should have switched it.
Do you want to go first?
No, I just wanted to win. I didn't care.
Do you want to go again? It's
no,
2 out of 3?
No, if you do 2 out of 3 and I lose again, I'm going to end this right now and just walk out and you can talk about it. No, we're good. I should have won though. I should have known because if I do that, you would have done scissors and then
I get acclimated to it.
Next time, you're not going to be prepared. Just letting you know. Anyways, we're going to talk about this and then we're going to talk about a saying known as bros versus hoes and bros against hoes and bros before hoes. Yeah. All the dumb ones. We're going to talk about it. I hate the saying with a passion,
As
but
do I.
we're going to talk about it. So go ahead and hit your question.
All right. So, what do you think brought about that saying, bros before hoes?
I think there was a guy that didn't know how to love himself or be in a relationship, and then his friends probably hurt him because he was single and they had relationships and he didn't know what to do, so he made some stupid saying up.
Makes sense.
That's honestly how I feel about that saying. I feel like it
straight
was
to the
some
point.
guy that was single and he got mad that all his friends were in relationships and happy and they were with girls that loved them.
Yeah, and then he was just
wasn't. And he was like, I need all my friends back.
yeah, bros before hoes,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. That's honestly what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's, and then
Which
he was-
makes total sense.
And then he was also hurt because he has to be if you're going to use that language for a woman. So I feel like he had his heart broken. All his friends didn't. And he was like, well, bros against hoes and bros before hoes and whatever way he wanted to say it.
Yeah.
And I think he should have been slapped at that point and it never should have became a thing.
My hands all warmed up.
Yeah, but it's just one of those. And then I think people, take advantage of what they hear and they just use it. And so then you have TV shows, movies, whatever, like The Office going, we're going to say it a bunch of times and make it funny. It's not funny. Like, it's really not. It's not bros before hoes, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
In all honesty, with that being said, do you think it's toxic?
Very.
Good.
I think it's stupid, first off. But for any guy that says that, I really feel like they're just weak in the mind because they've been heartbroken and they don't know how to talk about it or bring it up. So instead of talking to their guy friends about it, they make up this stupid saying. And they're like, you need to be there for me. I don't need to be there for you. You need to not be disrespectful towards women first, and then we can talk about it. If you want to say, hey, I need my friend here because I went through this, sure. But if you're going to go up and say, hey, bros before hoes, no. Like, don't ever, if I'm in a relationship, don't ever say that about any girl that I'm with.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's basically a family
Like
matter.
that, that's friendship's gone. Like, it doesn't matter what she did. If you say something dumb, like that's friendship is done if we're in a relationship. But it's just one of those things that I see that when I hear it, I'm just like, that is so obnoxious to say. Like, I get guys wanting to say it to be the cool guy, whatever it is. I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
In the end, you're not. In the end, it's dumb. In the end, if you need somebody there, you don't make up stuff and you don't say dumb stuff. If you're hanging out with your mom, you want me to go up to you and be like, hey, bros before hoes.
Oh, if you said that about my mother, we would have another issue.
But that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Somebody says it and it's like, okay. So if somebody says that when you're talking to your mom and said it, you're going to be like, oh, that makes sense. No, you're going to be like, don't disrespect this woman.
Yeah. Don't respect the woman that brought me into this world.
Yeah. And so, like, for me, it comes down to that. For me, it comes down to the relationship, friendship, whatever it is. You don't need to use it. You don't need to say stuff like that. You can say, hey, Chris, I need you. Hey, friendship. Like, I need somebody
Can
to
you
talk
help
to.
me out with this?
Like, even if it's, again, like if I'm going, okay, I'm going to make plans. Zach, do you want to hang out? And you're with your girlfriend. You say no. I'm not just going to go automatically to you and go, hey.
What about bros before hoes?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Because everyone that knows me understands when I'm in a relationship, I am in a relationship.
Yeah. Nobody else exists besides the person he's with.
Except the person I'm with. Their family doesn't even exist. It's just that person. Like, my family, like, it literally comes down to them and that's it. Because, again, I see it as this friendship doesn't need every day. It doesn't need to learn about more. We'll learn every day. We're friends.
Yeah.
We'll always understand each other more and more.
I mean, you moved out of state for what?
6 months.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And just left without saying a word. And once you got back, it was like you never even left.
Yeah. But it's, again, for me, it's friendship will always be there like that. A relationship isn't. A relationship is building. A relationship is a foundation. You have to understand if this is going to be long-term or not. So you have to put 100%. This isn't 50-50. It's 100-100. And you got to see how much work you need to go before you can start building that house together.
Yeah.
So when somebody gets mad at me for going, okay, bros before hoes, never going to work on me, first off. And then, okay, well, you should hang out with your friends more. No. You can either hang out with me and my girlfriend, and then we'll hang out. We'll all go do something, whatever it is. But if she gets anxious, if she gets nervous, if she doesn't want to be there, I am leaving. If I want to be there, cool. I'm not going to stick around forever. We'll come up to the middle ground. I don't want to leave yet. I want to leave now. Okay, we'll leave in 20 minutes. Is that okay? Enough time to say bye, hang out for a little bit. Sure.
Yeah.
If it's too bad, we'll just leave. I have no problem. But that relationship is first.
Yeah. And that's how it should be.
Always.
Like,
for me.
Because typically when you're in a relationship, you're wanting to start a life with that person. Like, yeah, some of them are flings, but most of them that at least I've been in have been, okay, can I see myself with this person 10 years down the line?
Yeah.
20 years down the
Mine
line?
is, can I build a house with them?
Yeah.
Mine is, can I build this relationship with them?
I hope they know carpentry.
Can this be a lot? They don't need to. I got it.
That's why you get builders.
But no, that's really what it comes down to. It's just when you see it, you're just like, really? Like, again, I wouldn't say it, but if a friend said that to you, what do you think?
I would think they're a child in mind. Because if they're going to bring that up just because I said I'd rather hang out with the person that I'm with than with them, and they're bringing up, oh, bros before hoes. It's like, okay, well, you're no longer my bro.
Yeah.
You can go bro somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's how I feel on that. Like,
I think with the bro things, there's different things, but with the hoe part, yeah.
Well, yeah, but typically, I don't want to say typically. In my mind, it's a certain group of guys, like the frat guys and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's just how they are, how their fraternity is or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's the mentality and the mental awareness and all the other stuff that comes with it, because that's really what it comes down to. Yeah. But like I was saying at the beginning, there's a difference between friendship and relationship. So like you were starting to get on that. Let's talk about that a little bit more.
Friendships versus relationships?
Like how I was talking about how you did too, how you're trying to build something with one, but you already basically have you already have this family with somebody else. So like, why do you think, or not why, but like how do you think it differs for somebody saying like, hey, let's hang out, with a friend saying it, and then like your girlfriend, your counterpart saying it? Like which one comes first and why?
For me, it would likely be the girlfriend, because I want to prioritize that. I want to make sure they're happy. I want to make sure they're taking care of what they need to take care of. And if they need help with something, I want to be able to be there for them.
Yeah.
As for, say, if you asked me to go hang out or something like that, I would ask the person I'm with, hey, do you want to go with me to this? And if she said yes, then I would see if it's okay with you if we brought a third, and then we'd all go do something.
Yeah.
But if she said no, then I'd be like, hey, then can I just go hang out? And if the girl, or if the person that I'm with says yeah, then go hang out.
Yeah.
If not, then I have to reevaluate the relationship.
Yeah.
Because, yes, I understand being, like, possessive, I guess, is something that a lot of people are struggling with now. But just because they're going out somewhere to hang out with somebody doesn't mean they're going to cheat on you. Doesn't mean they're going to disrespect you or anything like that.
That's a trust level thing.
Yeah. Like, when I go to hang out with you, it's usually to an arcade or Dave &
random
Buster's.
stuff.
Yeah. Mini golf.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go there and just look at girls.
You want to go mini golfing tonight if the place is open?
I mean, I'm down.
Okay. Anyways.
I've been wanting to do batting cages too.
Maybe they have that. I don't know. But I just, but that's, anyways.
Anyway. But as it stands, typically I will go partner first and then friends, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Because if it's something dire, like you were in an accident and you need me there, I'd be like, hey, babe, I'll be back probably in a couple hours. Something happened to Chris and I need to go take care of him. And I would make sure that I'm there.
Yeah.
As per usual.
No, yeah. Again, I think it just depends on like the person, the mentality, and all that stuff as well.
Yeah, like I said, depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, because like for me, everyone else, like it really is, that is the only person that matters. If something happens, I'm sorry, this is going to be first. Like that's just, again, how I am, because I'm the same way. I'm going, can we build this house? Can we have a future? Can we do everything that I want as well? Like it's going to be that. It's going to come down to, okay, something happened, whatever it is. Hey, I want to hang out. Okay, babe, do you want to hang out? No, I'm not hanging out. There's no follow-up. There is no, hey, can I go without you? I don't want to do anything without them. That's just
that
how
I
it
can
goes.
understand.
Yeah, and so it becomes that, where it's like, well, I don't want to go. Doesn't mean you don't have to. Okay, that's, again, it has nothing to do with you not wanting to. If you're not going, I'm not going.
Yeah, it's like
you're not forcing me to stay home, and you're not forcing me to go out. I'm going to do what I want to do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If I wanted to go hang out with my friend, I would go to a girlfriend and go, hey, I'm going to go hang out with Zach. Bye. There isn't, can I? It would be, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because we have trust, we have conversations, we have everything that we need, communication, and that I'm going to go, hey, this is what I'm going to do.
That right there, that word is key.
Yeah, communication, 100%.
Yeah.
So like mine is that more. If I wanted to go hang out with you, I would say, I'm going to go hang out with Zach. Do you want to come? Might get thrown in depending on what we're doing.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, you're not going to get butthurt. You're not going to get mad. You're not going to, this is a loving, trusting relationship. This is nothing bad's going to happen ever. But I also understand the part of, again, being territorial and stuff like that, because it is the same as some people use it. And there's some people that everyone hates that people use, but it's the same with front door. The same with anything that can get locked.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You go, nobody's going to get in my house. My door is locked. Nobody's getting in here. We're good. I don't have to worry about it.
I thought you were talking about actual front door for a minute.
No, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's going, I have a front door. It's locked. Nobody's getting in here. Do I still have a weapon just in case? Yes.
Yep.
If something happens, I have a weapon. Is it going to? No, there's no way. But I'm still going to be prepared.
Yeah.
And
it's
some
the
people,
just in case situation.
And some people see that as relationships. Some people see it as, I know you're not going to cheat on me. I know you're not going to do anything crazy. I'm still going to be there, though. I'm still going to go and make sure you're protected.
Yeah.
I'm still going to make sure that's going to happen. I'm not going to say, no, you can't go dance on the dance floor, or no, you can't go get a drink, or somebody can't buy you a drink. But I am going to be there in case the worst of the worst happens. And that's not the worst saying like you're going to cheat. That's you getting hurt. And that's the territorial, that's the protective manner of it. So I think it depends on the person on that level, because a lot of people don't see it that way. And a lot of people also are controlling instead of territorial. A lot of people are, well, I'm going to go and say, no, you can't go dance with your friends. No, you can't go hang out with yada, yada, yada at a bar. And that's just a non-trusting relationship.
Yeah.
And that's all that comes down to that.
So with that being said, why do you think a lot of guys follow this phrase? Because I know there are a few of them back when we were in high school that would follow that phrase.
Yeah, because they were
to
hurt.
the letter.
Because they were hurt. Because they were scared. I think people that use it are scared more than anything. I think it's more of them being scared to open their heart and actually try.
Yeah.
I think it's more of them going like, I feel very, not loved, I feel very protected by friends. So if I don't have them, I don't feel protected.
Like, thinking like, oh, they always got my back and all that stuff.
And so then when it comes down, again, how I said at the beginning, I feel like guys see it as if a friend chooses them, they're choosing that over you. And again, I'm choosing it over my friends when I'm in it, but I'm not. At the end of the day, no matter what, everyone knows, if something truly happens that you need me, I am going to be there. If you truly need me, I am going to be there.
Like I was in a car accident.
Anything.
Yeah.
I've had a friend go down on a bike. And so me and Stretch went and picked him up. Like we went and got him, picked up his bike, took him home. And then I went back home and, hey, babe, I'm back. Because he needed me.
Yeah.
And so it was going to come down to that. But if it was before that, him going, hey, Chris, do you want to go for a ride? Nope. I don't, because I'd much rather be with my counterpart. I'd much rather be with whoever I'm with.
Yeah.
And so it always comes down to that, I feel like. And then so when guys, like you said, in high school especially, when they use these phrases and they try to be that person, I feel like it's them being scared from being hurt or getting hurt.
Yeah, throwing up a facade to try and hide their pain.
I think it's both. I think it's them going, well, one is I don't want to be hurt by a girl, so I'm going to use these words about women. And then two is I don't want my friends to hurt me as well because I feel like they should have my back. But when they hang out with a girlfriend, then my feelings get hurt because they're not hanging out with me. And again, I think that's more of a protective thing. I think that's more of somebody feeling like they are protected by their friends. And if all of them choose their girlfriends over that person, there's going to be like, dude, bros before hoes. What the hell? Instead of, I hope you're happy in your relationship.
Yeah.
Let's all hang out. Let's do whatever it is. They don't, again, you can just go to a friend and go, hey, let's just talk.
Sorry about that. I said something I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. But,
yeah, that wasn't a skip in the video. That was me cutting out a chunk because I'm dumb.
But, I don't know. Like, How would you feel again if somebody said that to you, like not me again, just a friend saying, "Hey, bros before hoes, we're going out to go drinking, blah 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 blah," and like you just got into a relationship
I wouldn't go
with them?
with them. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't go with them.
Now, say it's like 5 years down the line of you dating somebody, and then somebody says it.
I would see if my girl wants to go with me, and if not, then I would more than likely stay with her.
Okay, so the longer down the line, it's just...
Yeah, because at that point, I would feel comfortable introducing her to my friends. Granted, I would have to do that eventually anyway, but I don't want to just bring some new person directly over, because knowing some of the stories that people know about me, it wouldn't exactly be a good thing to bring up in a brand new relationship.
Yeah. Now, again, with that, if I take it step farther, like behind it. So farther down the line, it's more of, okay, like, hey, we want to hang out. I'm going to slowly build this relationship first before I bring her into this relationship, this friendship, and all that. Now, again, a different part, more focused on the hoe part of bro before hoe. If you're just now getting into a relationship with somebody and somebody says, hey, bros before hoes, and then it's 5 years down the line and they say bros before hoes, are you more offended at the beginning of a relationship or farther down the line that a friend would use that language?
Further down the line, definitely. Because at that point, I would know what type of girl she is at that point, or what type of person they are.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, sometimes in the first couple months, relationships can be like a mask. Like, you can act like somebody, talk like this person, or just basically put a facade on for acting how
you think the counterpart would want.
They think you want them to act.
Yeah.
But then, as soon as it gets further down the line, like, say, a month in, they're perfect, like, everything's perfect with them, but then 2 months in, and now they're completely different, then I would start questioning them, be like, what happened there? Like, you originally didn't do this, so what's this about?
Okay.
And I would try and see what brought about this change, or if it was just a facade in the first place.
Okay.
And if it was, then I would question the integrity of the relationship.
Yeah. And now if it's like 5 years down the road, you guys are healthy, nice relationship, and somebody says, hey, bros before hoes.
Oh, they wouldn't be like, no, you don't talk about my girl like that.
Like friendship gone?
Basically, yeah.
Like you'd be like, let's talk about it. And then if we don't talk about it and you're like, it's just a saying, you're like, okay. You're just a person out of my life now.
Yeah. You're no longer in my phone, in my contacts, or invited to my birthday parties because...
Yeah. Because that's how I would feel about it. But I'm also that way at the very beginning as well. If somebody's like, hey, bros before hoes, I'm the one that goes, hey, that's my girlfriend. That's the girl I'm talking to. That's whoever it is. You don't get to call her anything.
Yeah, you have no right to disrespect her that way.
Like
you
her
don't
name
know
is
her.
this. You can say that. You can say your old lady. You can say your girl. You're not calling her a hoe. That's for sure. Like, it doesn't matter. I find disrespect just stupid beyond different ways because it's like, it's the same when somebody wants, even with my sister, just being stupid. And they're like, oh, your sister's pretty hot. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and they were just like, what? And I'm like, so you're just checking out my sister, you're just doing, and they're like, no, like she's pretty. And I'm like, so say that next time.
Yeah.
I was like, because that's respectful. Like some girls might like if you're like, damn, you're hot. I'd much rather say you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. I'd much rather say other stuff because I find it nicer. Like it's just nicer to say. I don't find it intimidating. I don't find it being anything foul.
It's all about the respect.
Yeah. And
give respect to get respect.
Yeah, and so it's like it comes down to that. But with this saying, and even just with other sayings like it, how do you think we change that?
Change the mentality of it?
Yeah.
I think, that's a tough one. Changing a whole phrase based off the mentality of a few people whose voices are quiet is going to be tough. But it has to be brought to the forefront that it is a disrespectful saying, not only for the person that you're with, but for basically everybody involved.
Yeah.
But as for going about changing it, I would say prioritize who you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
Because in the end, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Like, I already know you'll be there whenever.
Yeah.
Like, but what about them? What about the person that I'm with?
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're going to be there. Because they don't have a bond with me like you and I have a bond.
Yeah.
So I would try and, I don't know. You get what I'm saying.
No, I
My
get
brain's just
No, I get
dumb.
what you're saying. Because there's different things. Because like for me, it's just the disrespectfulness of it. Like I get joking stuff. I don't think there's anything you can't really joke about if it's in a joking manner. But when somebody says something like this, it's not really a joking manner. And like you said, it's not just like, to me, it's just not attacking women, because it is.
Yeah.
Because it's disrespectful towards women. It's not just a woman. It's not just one person. You're saying bros before hoes. You're calling women hoes.
Yeah.
So you're just being disrespectful right off the bat. I don't think you should ever get laid in your life. But
remove yourself from the gene pool.
yeah, but it really comes down to that. If you're saying it to me, so then you're calling whoever I'm with that. So now I'm going to be disrespected.
Yeah, because you think my standards aren't.
Well, it's not even my standard.
Well, yeah,
I'm just going to go like this. This is my queen. Like, this is my girl. This is my love. Like, this is somebody I'm going to take care of.
Yeah.
And you're going to also disrespect me by calling her names. I don't care if you call me a hoe. I don't care if you call me a bitch. I don't care what you call me. But again, this is protecting family. This is protecting something you love.
Yeah.
So it's more, if you're going to be disrespectful towards it, you got to learn what respect is.
Yeah.
So if you say something like that towards her, then I'm going to be the one that goes, "Hey, you're also a dumbass. What's up? Like, don't be stupid. Like, be respectful. Say sorry. Like, even if you text me, 'Hey, bros before hoes,' I'd be like, 'Hey, babe, you want to read this? You want his number so you can talk to him?' Because that's what it is.
Knowing the people you date, I would love to see that interaction.
I've had it. But it is that. It comes down to you're being disrespectful and you're also saying something behind somebody's back, basically. And so two things that piss me off. And so I'm just going to be like, okay. Like, again, I'll make jokes. I'll say stuff that is disrespectful to a certain extent, but it's because I have no filter. It's not because I'm trying to disrespect the person.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I'm going to look at somebody and be like, "Hey, you're a bitch." Like, "Hey, you're a hoe." "Hey, you're this." "Hey, you're that." There are times I'm like, "Damn, that person has a big nose." That's not really disrespecting. That's just me looking at something and making my opinion on the situation. Because the same as somebody's like, "Chris, you have big ears." I'd be like, "I do." I'm not going to find it disrespectful. I'm just going to be like, yeah.
Yeah, I could catch wind and glide to Arizona.
Yeah, but it's like the same. It's like, "Oh, you have a 5 head. Oh, let's see. Oh, you're right. Okay." Like, I don't find that kind of stuff disrespectful. Yeah, you shouldn't talk about people's looks or anything. But again, at the same time, it's an opinion that somebody else has, so I'm not going to say not to.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say try to find a respectful way to say it instead of just going like, "Damn, you ugly." Like, you know what I mean?
You fell out the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Yeah, and so it like comes down to that. But it's just that respectful nature that isn't there anymore that has these kind of sayings.
Yeah.
And so like it makes me sad because it's just like you're teaching a generation wrong. Like, that's the
totally
first thing.
wrong.
Like, you teach them respect. Like, I still open the door. I still close the door. I still try to move the chair back. Like, I'm going to be a gentleman.
It's chivalry.
Yeah. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Like, that's just what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Because
it's the whole give respect to get respect.
Exactly.
thing.
And so it comes down to that. It's going to be me saying, "Hey, don't be disrespectful towards my girlfriend, because I'm telling you right now, she is more important than you. Right now, she is more important than you."
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what kind of language you use. If you ask please and nicely, don't care. I'm going to go to her and say, "Do you want to do this?" If she says no, we're not going to do it. And if you say bros before hoes, you are going to be out of my life for a certain amount of time. If you're being real disrespectful, I'm just going to delete you on everything like you said, and you're just not going to ever come back in my life. But if it was you and you were like, "Hey, bros before hoes," I'd say, "Zach, you want to try that again?" And you'd be like, "I just want to hang out with my friend." Be like, "Yeah, let's talk about it then." But if it was just straight to, let me disrespect her to make you hang out with me, how does that work?
Right.
Like,
and for the record, I would never say that.
No, I know you want it. But it's just stuff like that where I get annoyed. And then other people even saying this, I ask them, like, "What do you think about this saying, blah, 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 blah?" And they're just like, "Oh, it's whatever." And I'm like, okay. And they're like, "Well, let's say, like, I feel like it's more of like if you're just now dating somebody or talking to somebody or even just a one-night stand, right? And you're going to do that, but then your friend goes, 'Hey, I want to hang out.' And you're like, 'Oh, sorry, I I want to hang out with her tonight, being whatever it is. And then them going, bros before hoes. I'd still find disrespect in that.
Yeah.
Because I'm still going, one, I made plans with somebody. I'm not going to cancel them.
Yeah,
I don't care who you
be
are.
The person to cancel plans right when I'm like,
yeah. The only way you're going to get me is if you're on your deathbed. That's the only way you're going to get me.
Bros before hoes.
Yeah. Because I'd want to show up and unplug you. Like, that's just what it is. Because it is. It's just one of those things, like, no matter what it is, you have to be respectful. And I think, again, that's because I was raised by my grandma more than anybody. And so when you're raised by a female, by a woman, you have more respect for them. That's just what it is.
Absolutely.
And so it's, again, I think it's the mentality of that. And it's just hard for some people to learn. Because I feel, again, most guys that use that kind of phrasing are just mad. They're upset, scared, and mad. Like, there's a bunch
and hurt. You added hurt.
But there's a bunch of things that it could be. And they just, again, I feel like just talking to a therapist or anybody helps.
Yeah.
Because I think, again, if you're able to get down to the root, okay, why do you like saying hoes before or bros before hoes? Why do you use that kind of have you ever had a relationship? Yeah. What happened? She cheated. Okay, well, pretty obvious.
There you go, Captain.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, let's talk about that. Let's get through this.
Yeah, let's bring the situation to light why you think you need to use that phrase.
Why you need to use that language.
Yeah.
And so it's like, let's get through it. Let's talk about it and go, hey, what is this about? And once you're able to see it, then I hope that you're going, oh, bing, light bulb. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Don't be disrespectful. Because again, for me, the recovery process of this, for us, is more of we have to talk about it more. And
bring the situation
again,
to light.
Even though it's not about men, because it's bros before hoes, so it's saying men before women, just say that. Hey, the guy should hang out instead of you hanging out with your girl. Any disrespect there?
Not that I see.
Okay, so just say that.
Yeah, not as much.
Yeah,
But
and it's like, hey, I want to hang out instead of you hanging out with your girlfriend. Wow, that was so much nicer.
Right?
Wow, that was crazy. Now, mentally, I'm not going to be pissed because you're saying something foul to counterpart.
Yeah,
you're not saying
about
something,
the person that I'm with.
anything like that. And then it's also, now I'm not worried that you said something that triggered her or just mentally is going to have her anxious, depressed, mad, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because, again, we don't know what they're thinking. You don't know. If I call you a hoe, I don't know what you're... I can understand what you're thinking. I can't go to a woman and be like, hoe, and have any understanding of what that word means to them.
Yeah. Because it means multiple things to multiple people.
Yeah, so it's like the same with like catcalling and stuff like that. There's so many things that I think guys do, and they only do it because they're hurt and scared. And a lot of the time, if they just shut up, the world would be so much easier for both parties.
Absolutely.
Because then not every girl is going to look at every guy as you're a pig. And now every guy isn't going to look at a girl that has walls up that you can't get over.
Yeah.
Because now you're actually respecting.
Don't disrespect the pigs.
But like it really just comes down to it. It's like, okay, let's even everything out on that and see what it is. Because you have to understand that some language hurts both parties especially, and some don't. But we also have to worry about the other party. Again, this is mental recovery, and we're supposed to talk just about the male side of this, but I feel like this is still the male side of it.
Yeah, because it's talking about how toxic some of us can be.
Yeah.
And it needs to be brought to light because, yes, it's a derogatory term. It's a disrespectful term, especially to those involved.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be something that you should have to tell your friend. Like, if you truly want your friend to be happy, let them hang out with their girl. Let them do what they want. Yes, we understand you want to hang out with them, but they will make time. They're not leaving you forever. He doesn't leave me forever when he goes and gets with somebody.
No, just as long as I'm in a relationship. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
but no, again,
even then, you still come out.
No,
like,
it's still.
Yeah.
If both of us, my thing is always going to be if me and whoever I'm with are free and she wants to hang out and go out and do stuff, other people are invited at certain times. Of course, we're going to have date nights. Of course, we're going to have all that. I'd much rather sleep in my bed and sleep in her bed together than go hang out with a friend all night and go back home alone. I'd much rather do that or go hang out with a friend and come home and somebody be mad, whatever it is. I'd much rather just be in that healthy relationship where we talk about everything. We have the trust built. We have everything there.
Yeah.
So then when the time comes, either way, she goes, hangs out with her friends. I go hang out with mine. Or again, opposite, where we just go, we don't want to leave each other. We just want to be together 24/7. So if somebody wants to hang out with us, cool. You're not going to feel like a third wheel. That's not what you're going to do because you're the center of the attention on that part. Most of the time, if somebody does hang out, it's going to be, okay, let's both talk to whoever it is. So if you went and hung out with me and an ex or me and a girlfriend, whatever it is, it's not just going to be like, hey, Zach, and just hold on to her the whole time.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, all right, let's go. And I'm going to hold your hand for a second to get her a little jealous. Like, it's just going to be stupid stuff. But in the end, it's going to be, okay, let's do that. So now this anxiety, anything that's built there starts getting pushed down and away. And now we can just have open conversation, open dialogue, just
building
have fun.
a healthy relationship.
Yeah, and building a relationship with my friend as well.
Yeah.
And so it's like, again, a relationship can mean many different things.
Yeah, because I'm usually when you're on the rare occasion when you and one of your exes would go hang out, I would attempt to tag along, and then I'd just be the weird guy you adopted for the day.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
But even like now, you're still the weird guy I adopt when we go out.
Yeah, true.
Like, whose is this? I'm like, I'm sorry. Does he have a tag on? That's mine.
Yeah, I do. I don't get as lost as normal now. That
Yeah,
I
no, you're
know
better
direction.
now. Yeah, you peed on enough walls that you know which way you're going. Yeah.
I live off of scent, just like, oh, I've been here before.
Yeah. I've had that burger. Yeah. But
oh, burgers.
yeah. But again, it comes down to, I think, the mentality behind it is scared, sad, and hurt. Like, it just, everything that's there is just dumb. That's really what it is. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to hang out, you don't have to say bros before hoes. You can just say, I want to hang out.
Yeah.
You can just talk about it.
And if you're one of the people that does use the phrase bros before hoes, reevaluate. It's not very respectful to the parties that you're telling it to. Because, yes, some of you may see it as a joke to some people. Some may interpret it as that. Others don't. We don't. You use it with us, that's a quick way to get us to stop talking to you.
Well, it's that. And then, again, if you use it, look at it going, okay, say you're talking to your mom. Say you're talking to a woman you love. And then somebody goes up to you and says, hey, bros before hoes, man. What is your gut instinct? What's your reaction? That's how it's going to be on everyone else's reaction. Understand how stupid it is. Understand how hurtful it is. And then go, you know what? If I want to hang out with somebody, I can just say I want to hang out. Yeah. I can just give them a text saying, do you want to hang out? And if they say no, it just means they don't want to hang out.
Yeah, it's like, hey, do you want to go bowling? No.
That's not a text saying, no, we're not friends anymore. Get out of my face. Yeah, don't read into it. Understand that relationships are priority to some people.
Don't over-evaluate one answer to a question that you asked.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, it's just them. It's either they're busy or they're hanging out with the one that they're going to be with for however long. I just keep on bringing it back. It's disrespectful.
No, it's disrespectful. And again, it's just something that I think is dumb. It's something that I think is stupid. It's something that I think people need to understand, that they need to learn how to talk. Like, again, if you're going to be disrespectful towards somebody, understand we're going to be disrespectful back to you. And then if you're getting your feelings hurt from that, maybe you should learn what respect is. It's as simple as that. This isn't one that it's let's recover from this and let's see how it is. The recovery process of this is to learn how to be respectful.
Yeah.
The recovery is understanding what it means.
Yeah. Ridding that phrase from your lexicon.
Yeah. Like, again, there's things that are said all the time that are disrespectful, and then you try to figure out why people have certain ways of life and certain ways of viewing. It's because of dumb phrases like this. Like, again, for a guy, hoe can be whatever. For some, for women, hoe used to be hooker, and a hooker was somebody you paid for to have sex with, and everyone saw that as something extremely bad. So then you call a girl a hoe, and then you're going, okay, you're basically calling her a hooker. So you're basically saying she asked people to pay her to have sex. Yeah, I don't see any respect anywhere throughout that.
Not a bit.
So it comes down to be respectful. Again, this is a recovery thing. My recovery process for this is getting rid of the word, is not saying it, is not being disrespectful towards women. And again, I get this as mental recovery. But again, I feel like because of us, we also get shade put on us for a reason. It's just not out of nowhere. It's not like you're just walking down the street and a pineapple hits you on the head in the middle of Georgia. You're not somewhere that pineapples aren't. You're going to be... Stop.
That was a weird one.
Well, I'm
but
saying,
I can understand it.
You're in the middle of nowhere where there's no pineapples whatsoever. Bam, you get hit.
In Hawaii, I would understand, but yeah.
Coconut. That's what I'm saying. But if you're in Hawaii and a coconut hits you on the head, you're going to look up and go, that's a lot of coconuts. Like, that's just what's going to happen.
Damn, they must be right.
Yeah, but like that's just what's going to happen. And so it's like, okay, we're getting called pigs, whatever it is. Well, maybe if we stop saying bros before hoes and calling women hoes, might help us out a little bit. I don't know. The respect might help. It's something crazy, I know. But again, I think the recovery process of it is just being respectful. I think the thing is, if you have a friend, you want to hang out with them, ask to hang out. That's it. Don't try to make up this stupid shit and say, hey, well, if you really cared about me, they're your friend. They care about you.
Yeah.
This is a relationship. They're trying to build a house. They're trying to build a relationship. They're trying to build a family.
Yeah, they're trying to build a future that they with somebody that they can be
You
with
are
forever.
in their future no matter what, unless you do something incredibly dumb.
Like use the phrase bros before hoes.
You are in their life for a reason. This person that they have in their life now is in their life for a reason. Let them find the reason. Don't be mad. Don't get sad. Don't be anxious. Like, there's just no reason. Talk to them if you need to talk to them. Let them know how you're feeling. Don't attack the counterpart. Just be open. Everything in life is communication. Everything. Communication is key for everything. Have the communication. With communication, can I have that? Can I?
Oh, is it that time?
I need you to open it. I don't have the password.
I told you the password.
I don't remember the password.
Here, this is the password. Ready? There we go.
Thumbprint. That's the password.
All right. So as you guys know, we do the AI stories and all that stuff. We input a prompt. The AI store or the AI generator that we use, we don't own the website or anything like that, but it generates a story based off of the phrase that we input. We have certain criteria that we fit into it that it should follow, but most times it's good. Sometimes it's gets really off track really fast, like us. But what'd you put in for the prompt?
For the prompt, and again, the stories are always based on the episode of what we're talking about. So for the prompt, I put, I was going to go out with friends, but my girlfriend also wanted to do something. What should I do? Bros before hoes or girlfriend before friends? And the prompt there.
That sounds like a pretty good prompt. Where'd the AI take it?
Says, no, that's a double standard. What about boyfriends before girlfriend? That might be okay. It depends on whether you're into monogamy or not. You have two options here. You can either act like an adult and prioritize your relationship over the potential distraction of other men or women, or you can ignore this advice and put yourself in a position where you end up cheating. The choice is yours. Then it goes on to a story. My friend has been spending so much time at his girlfriend's house lately, but he says he wants to hang out all together. He never invites me anywhere unless I ask him first. Though, if I ask him to come along, he'll say no because it would be awkward or for them or whatever. I don't know how to deal with the situation since I have feelings too, but want to make sure we still hang out as a group. Is there anything I could do without being an asshole? And then it says the answer is yes, although only in rare circumstances. If you find yourself in a similar situation, here are some things you can try. 1, try talking to your friend about it. See if you can work out a compromise where they will invite you to hang out with their partner more often, which will hopefully mean less of a chance of awkwardness later on. Or maybe you won't care about that. Either way, just talk to them. Number 2, don't worry about it. Just think of it as a bonus. If your friend does invite you somewhere, he wouldn't normally bring you. Maybe you'll get lucky and meet a hot new person. Who knows? Maybe you won't. Who cares? Sometimes you got to roll with the punches when life deals you lemons. Number 3, if you don't like this situation, then stop hanging out with your friend altogether. Stop asking to hang out with them, even if they have nothing else to do. Don't lie and tell them why you aren't coming. Just leave it blank and hope they figure it out. They'll probably take offense and feel bad about themselves, but that's on them. This isn't a good solution for most people. However, because it doesn't solve the underlying problems. Your friend is an asshole and doesn't deserve any of your time. Number 4, go out with someone else. Just go out with someone else instead. Your friend shouldn't suffer for your own personal problems.
That makes total sense. Especially
I agree
the last one.
With all 4 of them. The last one makes the most sense. If you want to hang out with somebody, find somebody to hang out with. Don't attack the person's partner. Just find somebody else.
Simple as that. Simple as going, okay, Chris doesn't want to hang out today. Maybe I can go hang out with another friend. Or maybe I can go hang out with a group of friends.
Yeah, that. Or again, like it says right off the bat, just talk. Just talk to whoever it is. Say, hey, I'm feeling scared that this relationship is going to pull our friendship apart, and I don't want that. See where the conversation goes.
Yeah, simple as that.
Again, the main thing is just don't be disrespectful towards the counterpart. Don't be disrespectful towards them.
No, you shouldn't be disrespecting somebody else because you have an issue with it.
Yeah.
That is, in my mind, childish.
Yeah.
You're pushing the blame onto somebody else because you don't want to blame the person that you're friends with. You're pushing the blame onto who they're with, and now suddenly that person is going to feel anxiety and they're going to feel attacked. And why? Why even do that? That just seems counterintuitive.
Childish. Yeah, it's childish.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. It's childish. Be an adult. And then it's also, like it says, maybe your friend just isn't your friend. You don't know.
Yeah.
Again, we don't know how long this
simple.
friendship is. It could have been you had this friend for a month, they found somebody, and all of a sudden they're a different person. No, you just haven't gone through them with that yet, so you haven't seen this side. So all of a sudden you're feeling attacked, you're whatever it is. Doesn't mean they're attacking you. It means they're doing what they normally do. They're doing their normal relationship thing, and they're trying to learn. Or they're doing something completely different, and this is somebody you don't know that well, and you're going, what is this? Just leave the friendship. You don't have to try to make the friendship work. If the friendship's going to be there, it's going to be there, just like a relationship. Communication is going to be key, and if it comes down to the point where it doesn't work, that's not on you, it's not on them, it's just wrong time, wrong place, everything else. It's just something that shouldn't be, so it's not going to. I don't feel like attacking somebody works, ever. I'm not even a violent person on stuff. I'm not going to attack you on basically anything unless it comes down to my family's safety. But at the end of the day, using something like bros before hoes is childish. It's as simple as that. Grow up, be an adult. I'm not going to say be a man because girls also say some stupid stuff as well. Be respectful of the counterpart. Be respectful of the other person. Be respectful of your friend. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's all it really boils down to it.
Yeah.
Respect. Give respect to get respect.
Yep.
They will come back. If you're good enough friends with them, they will come back. Granted, it'll take a little bit of time because they're trying to figure out what their situation is.
Again, learning.
Yeah. They're learning what the boundaries are.
Yeah.
Don't just completely push them off or dismiss them or disrespect them just because they don't want to hang out with me today.
Because again, my thing is, if you message me and say, hey, I want to hang out, I'm going to tell you flat out what it is. I'm going to say, hey, Zach, I get you want to hang out. I'm dating blah, blah. I'm trying to figure this relationship out. I'll see you when we're free.
Yeah.
And I'm never putting when I'm free. I'm going to put when we're free almost every single time. Because again, I'm working on a relationship. I'm trying to see if this is going to be my family. And so it comes down. I already know your family. I don't have to worry about you leaving.
Bye.
Okay, see you tomorrow. I'm not, that's just how it comes down. And so it's like, I'm not going to disrespect you to try to keep you in my life. How does that make sense?
Right? I'm going to push you away to try and get you to get closer.
Yeah, no, this is not one of those you let the dove out to see if it flies back. Nope, that's just going to fly away. Like, pretty simple.
It's a bird. It's going to go, whee.
Yeah, like that's just what it's going to be.
Bye-bye.
I think it's more of just being on a respect level, understanding what it is, and being able to go, I'm going to grow up, because that's the recovery process of this, is growing up.
Be an adult.
Like, if you're hurt from something, if somebody hurts you, if you're scared of losing a friend, if you're scared of losing a relationship, whatever it is, talk about it. Figure out why.
Yeah, bring the situation to light.
See what it is. Talk to who you can. Again, if you need to talk to your friend, talk to your friend. If you need to talk to a therapist, talk to a therapist. Somebody is there to help. Always. We are here to help as well. If you need something, just message whoever you need. Like, that's all it comes down to. Be respectful, grow up, and understand words do hurt both parties on this one. It's a very dumb saying, because you're going to lose your friend and lose respect. You don't need to lose either.
No.
Just, again, earn the respect, grow up, understand what you're saying. Everything will work out. If you need help, find help.
Yep. That is probably one of the best ways to sum it up. Just.
All right, we summed it up. Bye.
Have a good night.